Our encampment at Point Baird, B-A-I-R-D, on the south coast of Australia. A lovely day today. Pretty good wind, but the weather was nice. We drove almost all day long so we could get here early and have a chance to go swimming with the sea lions tomorrow morning. And this spot's probably about 20-25 miles on a dirt road off the one main track going across southern Australia. This gives us a little sense of vastness, but you can't see the great distances except right in there. If I focus out, you can see something way off in the We're at the end of a long, narrow bay, which I think goes out through there and there into the ocean. We're looking at you now.
What's this thing?
Huh? That? Yeah. Just means that it's showing, see? No, you got it. No, you can't see through it. When here, let me close this. Now you can see through there. See? Can you see your mom?
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, and then those people over there. Like that lady there, see?
I think at 3 in the morning. Minards.
Okay, okay, and then there's people over here, and that should be your dad. Can you see your dad there now?
Yeah.
Okay, good. You better shut it off because it's going to run. Another sunrise over southern Australia. We're at our campground getting ready for breakfast. It's my little tent over there. Had an interesting discussion yesterday with the ladies about the quality of the backpackers we've encountered. And it's quite curious how the range from quality to abysmal exists in that industry. And it's apparently because the ones that are bad can get away with it. Which kind of begs the question, why do those with quality places even bother? I guess normal logic, marketing logic, goes by the wayside when the business is there in volume. Supposed to be a lot of different kinds of seabirds out here, although not much to be seen in these tidal flats other than seagulls out there. I would imagine this could get pretty tempestuous at some times of the year. It's a family of 4. This is the This is Zoe early in the morning. She's contemplating the fun of being in the cold water. And Gillian, and Sandra.
Morning.
Good morning. You optimists. And that is Claudia.
Good morning.
Good morning. How you doing?
Good, and you?
Good. We're now making a brief stop at Murphys Haystacks. And I think there's a sign up there that'll tell us more about these curious rocks. These are called Inselbergs, which are a hill that looks like a rocky island rising sharply out of the sea. They're actually called this because a person driving by here in the early days, who was an agricultural specialist, saw them from a distance, assumed they were haystacks, and then alleged that they were haystacks, and that showed the productivity of the land, and in fact they were rock. Because when there's a body of rock, in other words, just when the soil was one big huge piece, and they start to where it's heavily crystallized or fractured in the crystalline rock, then it starts to erode down just like rock does, and in this instance leaves these remainders of that erosion process. It's curious how this is weathered out, almost like a pre-planned amphitheater of some sort. You wonder if this represents the prevailing weather direction. Keeping a wary eye out for snakes. Curious the way they were eroded. Surprised he didn't call it the loaf bread, since that's what that looks like. The top surface is apparently the top curve before it starts to curve down. It's the original surface, and then that which is curved further in is later erosion. And sometimes there's erosion at the base that is recent erosion. This I saw in Canyonlands National Park at the campground. Similar kind of thing to these rock, except that they were not as isolated on this plain as this little gathering of rocks is. Here you see some more examples of erosion here, with the blocks of rock left that have tumbled off of these upper parts in the weathering and erosion process. If you're a cowboy on horseback, this would be a pleasant place to come and have a little picnic. Even though it's hotter than jumping Jesus, which it is. Pretty little space. course, the coloration is lichen that you can see there. This is granite that is the underlying foundation of this whole area. This was just a hill that's higher than the rest that eroded down.